Okay. For real this time. For real this time. Seafren looks different. They look different, don't they? I'm not going crazy. I swear I'm not going crazy. It's looking different. It's looking different. There's little changes. I'm not going crazy. Also, hi, welcome back. Last time on In Stars and Time, we beat the king, but seems like something is deeply wrong. Something is rotting, and we need to figure out what's wrong. Because we won. Why am I still making episodes? Seafren, you're up. I'm sorry I woke you up earlier. I know you joked about it, but are you feeling better now? I'm worried. Eh? Huh? Well, this is new. Yes, don't worry about me. Okay, but you really have to talk to Loop right now. I have things to do. I'll talk to you later. Huh? Seafren, please wait. What now? Hey, don't be mean to your friends. Well, I know you're busy, but help me tell everyone about the sleepover? Can you come talk to me later so we can talk? I'll wait in front of the library. Please. Oh. Okay. Okay. Go do your thing and then come back, okay? I'll be waiting. You nod again. Habit takes over and you tell her about the carrot method. Wait, how did you know about... And wink. Okay. Mirabelle learned to craft skill Adorable Moving Shield again. You can't talk to anyone right now. You have to ask Loop what they think. Oh, I don't even get an option. Jeez. Is Seafren gonna be okay? I'm starting to get seriously worried. You ran here to talk to Loop, to try to figure out what to do, but you can't look at them right now. You can't. So, I beat the king. You did? Oh, stars above, I'm so proud of you. You did it. You succeeded. And yet I'm still here. Yes, indeed you are. They don't seem surprised. They don't seem surprised at all, do they? Did you know this would happen? I had a feeling, yes. But it felt cruel to tell you, so I didn't. You look so happy and innocent and stupid. I just didn't have the heart to tell you. I knew from the start the loops wouldn't end after defeating the king. Why not? I don't know why it didn't end with beating the king. I just knew it wouldn't. I never thought about the reason why I got this power. I just thought it was to beat the king. That the change god, someone, anyone, gave me this power to beat him. But if beating him made me loop back anyway, I don't know what to do now. So will you give up then? You're stuck in this loop, Stardust. Beating the king brought you back here. You don't know why. You don't even know how you even got this power. You don't know if there's even a way to escape. So, because there's no clear way to escape, will you give up? Give up? No. You're fine, aren't you? Right now, you're alive. Right now, you can think. Right now, your allies are still here. Right now, you're not alone. There's no reason to give up now. just because you're trapped. If you're trapped, find a door and open it. And you still have some doors to open, don't you? The head housemaiden seemed to know something was wrong, didn't she? I guess she did. She said something about something being broken, failing. Did she mean the loops? The loops breaking? That's possible. Maybe the loops were supposed to stop at the Being the King, but something went wrong somehow. And that's something you can find out. You just need to talk to her again. Find out what she knows. And the king. The king? What about him? Something about his powers. He can freeze people's time, and I can rewind time. Yes, that's... Both powers are related to time, aren't they? I don't think I've ever heard about anyone who could control time before. Isn't that something to find out more about? I suppose so. Maybe I just need to ask him. Ask the king? Well, sure, I suppose that might work. Talking to the king himself. I do wonder what he'd have to say. It's worth trying. Loop, are you okay? I feel like Loop either knows, it seems so, but it's clear enough that they know more than they're letting on. But there's also something else kind of hiding underneath the surface, isn't there? Something that you don't really want to share just yet. I don't blame you if you don't. And Stardust, I know you're not interested in talking to your party about the loops. If so, you'll have to make sure to act so they don't find out anything is wrong. And you already failed this loop by making your housemaiden worried about you. It's true. With the way you woke up, she's probably worried about you, even now. She said she wanted to talk to you, didn't she? You should talk to her this loop, see what that's all about. Add this to your brain list of things to do. There's quite a few things on it already. Find out more about the king and his powers to see if they're related to yours. Talk to the head housemaid to see if she knows more about the loops. Talk to Mirabelle this loop, see what's wrong. Might as well talk to everyone else after too. But see, as long as you have the paths you can follow, questions to answer, goals to strive for, you'll be fine. Honestly, that's kind of how I've been going about life recently. As long as I have something to strive for, I want to keep going. You're fine. But why is Loop helping you? They appeared after you looped for the first time, and they said they were here to help. And they knew about the loops. They knew this whole time beating the king wouldn't help. And they picked that name, didn't they? Loop? Aren't they related to the loops too? Loop. Are you really here to help me? Stardust. Yes. If you can believe anything, believe that. I asked to be here. Oh. So I could help you. Why? Aren't you stuck here too, just because you're helping me? I reiterate, Stardust. I asked to be here. Don't worry about me. Being here is surprisingly restful. I'm here to help you any way I can, and I mean it. If they're offering their help, it'd be stupid not to take it, isn't it? To answer your question, though. No, Loop. I won't give up. It's too early to give up. I'm very glad to hear that, Stardust. Please don't give up, Stardust. If the loop started, they can end. It's just basic logic. I can guarantee that you won't be stuck here forever. It's a loop guarantee. And as always, you can count on me to help you. If you need a refresher or help figuring out where to go, I'll be here. I'm here to help, Stardust. You smile. Ew, no! Thank you, Loop. Oh my, genuine thanks. Gross! It's my pleasure, Stardust. In the meantime, I can help you on this wonderful new loop, Stardust. You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with? Help everyone. Well, sounds like your housemate went to talk to you, didn't she? You might as well talk to her this loop before you forget. Any other questions? What should I do now? Well, I think it's a stupid idea, but you should go and talk to the king. Sounds like you have some questions to ask. You don't agree? He's a giant monster who might be related to the reason why you're trapped in time. I would never have anything to say to him. But you do. So have fun. No, my turn. So, I'm sure you must have questions about me at this point. Theories about who I am. I do, but I don't really know what to even begin with. You said you're not a star, which is what my first thought was. I can't really think of what to compare you to, which means you're inherently unique, so there's that. Might be that sort of stuff. Am I correct? I do. Of course you do. Loop's just too mysterious. Suspicious from head to toe. Of course you do. I'm just too mysterious, suspicious from head to toe. So, lay it on me. I'm so curious as to what you think. Who or what do you think I am? You're the favorite tree, a ghost, one of my allies, the king, a head, husband. Doesn't really matter, does it? I feel like the thing that makes most sense to me is to say that Loop is a part of the universe. That or part of the favor tree. Because we did ask for help with this. I don't think they're the change god. Or maybe they are. Oh gosh. They're part of the universe. Yes? I am a star after all. Oh wait, no, you are. Plus, you're part of the universe too. Everyone is. That's like saying you're from this planet or something. Ugh. Nice try, I suppose. Better luck next time. Not like you'll get another try though. Oh, the thing he said to tell you at the end of the journey. He mentions he wants to tell you something when you go to sleep at the clock tower. That's probably it. But someone interrupted him just as he was about to tell you. How unfortunate. If only there was some way to make sure he wouldn't be interrupted. Maybe you finally get to hear what he has to say. If you talk to Bonnie beforehand, maybe. Okay, well, good luck, Stardust. Loop waves you goodbye excitedly. You wave back. Oh, not as awkwardly anymore. Okay, yeah. So we have a lot to do, right? I'm pretty sure we have a lot to do. And we're starting back at the start, so we might as well believe strongly or whatever that attacks against us will be super weak. Best offense is a good defense. Super strong, super strong. Okay. And you. Oh, hi. You're one of the saviors, aren't you? Last time I said Odile. So, Isabeau? What a nice young man, and so full of energy, too. I'm an only child, but I feel like I have an older brother. It would be just him. She can't remember her sister's name, but isn't that because her sister went to... You stopped thinking about it. That's fair. You! I realized when I was editing it, I was editing the In Stars and Time episodes. I need to talk to you. You have the thing that I need. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, she thinks you're scary. She had the long thingy thing. And then the last person right before the king had the secret ingredient, the roommate, right? We could make the bomb. Okay, let's go. Can you get this to Mirabelle? I hope she likes it. Got the fan mail. You better give it to her before tomorrow. Thank Thank you. Please give it to her. Please. I don't want to scare her. Please. Oh gosh. I'll have to remember to make sure I do all of this before it's too late. And then there's the end of the world is fine and all, but I only have one regret. It's the final issue, issue 68? No, that's when Pierre Jacques Arnès, in an act of self-sacrifice, destroyed his castle to save Lord Josefrande. Oh. Gosh, I've seen up to 80, so is it the last one that I remember? Or the last one to interact with? Because that's going to be very tight window to, like, focus on. Store seems to be locked. One of those weird locks. Storage room. Nothing happens. Fine. Door seems to be locked. Change. Nothing happens. Fine, whatever. Okay, let's not drag our feet. Let's not drag our feet. This is the big one, right? Mirabelle is here, sitting on a bench and looking at papers. She wanted to talk to you, didn't she? Oh, Siffrin. Sorry to bother you while you're so busy, but I really wanted to make sure you were okay. You tell me if anything was wrong, right? Where is this coming from? Of course I'd tell you. Siffrin, I'm not sure you're telling me the truth here. I don't want to force you to do anything, but you have to know that I want you to be happy. And I know this is a stressful moment for all of us, but the only way we can get through this is if we talk to each other. If we share our worries. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you need help with anything, I'm here for you. Okay, weird. Why is she telling you this? You know why she's asking you this. Poor Mirabelle just can't say it, so you'll have to do it for her. Clearly what's happening is, do you need help with something? Huh? No! That's not what Mirabelle urged at you. Sigh. You can be such an oblivious person sometimes. Anyway, and she sighed. And she called you names. Who is this? Don't need help. Not at all. Okay, now that's a lie. Not even with those papers of yours? She's been looking at those for every loop you've been in. Clearly there's something wrong with them. You poked the papers to make your point. Huh? No, not at all. Do not look at the papers. These papers are irrelevant. Do not look at them, Siffrin. I see you looking at them. You arch an eyebrow, smiling. Ugh. All right, yes, the papers are giving me a lot of trouble and I hate them. But I'm only looking at them now to get worried at something other than, tomorrow? They aren't that big a deal. If I have to be worried, I'd rather be worried about the thing that won't kill me. There's even more in my dorm room in the house. Those stupid papers have been following me ever since the King stuff even started. There's more in her dorm room. The one on floor 3? So, if we're done talking about my papers, if there's nothing I can do for you, Siffrin? Nah, I'm good. I'll see you later then. It's like you could help Mirabelle with her problems if you went snooping a bit. If she needs help, maybe everyone else does too? You should ask everyone to see that you can help them with anything. Yeah, I can do that. Odile is here, looking at what this shop has to offer. Odile. Oh, Siffrin. You look rested. Glad to see you in this layback on the day before the end of the world. Anyway, how can I help you? Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Siffrin? Adele seems to realize you're genuinely asking. Oh, well. I'm looking for a certain type of book. A type of book, not a specific book? No, not a specific book. It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? Nope, what is it? It's a book filled with tales written by a single family through generations. It's a tradition in Valgard. I've always wanted to read one, but since each family has theirs and it's something you're supposed to keep in the family and not show others, I was never able to touch, let alone read one. But I've heard that when a family dies off, the family tale might be taken by houses as a way to save those pieces of history. Huh, you didn't know that. That would be so cool to do, but really hard to pull off. And so you'd like a family tale of a family that died off? Yes. Huh, you never knew she was interested in that. Family taleology? Of a sort. Ooh! Oh! So, will you help me? Yeah, of course. Thank you, Siffrin. Huh. Okay. I was planning to look in Dormont's library, but I have to buy some supplies. And I want to look inside Dormont's house, but who knows if we'll have time to search, so you should check the libraries at your disposal and see if you can find a family tale. So that makes Dormont's library, the houses, and the house's secret library, at least. Better start looking. She was blessed by the head housemaiden. It doesn't make that much of a difference to you, but Mirabelle seemed really worried at the idea of people knowing so much that she kept the truth a secret. Probably Mirabelle getting stressed out for nothing. Oh gosh. This feels dirty to do to Mirabelle. I don't want to do this. I do and I don't, because there's a part of me that's like, well, if you do something wrong, then just loop, right? Huh? What do you mean? If she wasn't blessed by the change god, then it would mean the change god abandoned us, right? It would mean that there's no hope for Vaugarde, right? Where is this coming from anyway? You said this hypothetically, right? He's really blessed by the change god, right? Vaugarde will be saved, right? You get it now. Hypothetically, of course. Oh, okay. You had me worried for a second there. Oh, what a relief. You understand Mirabelle a bit better now. Gosh, I can only imagine. So much pressure on her. I feel bad. You look like you're in a hurry earlier, so I left you alone, but is everything okay? You smile and nod. Sure, I'll believe you. What's up? Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Well, maybe, kind of, but it seems serious. Does he have a big problem he needs help with? You steal yourself. Okay, well, I'd rather you ask everyone else if they need help first. Mine might take some time. Huh. A task so long it might take a long time. It must be really important to him. You nod seriously. So serious. So, yeah. Make sure to help everyone and do whatever you need to do first. Okay, let me know if you need anything. Can I help you with anything? Help? Me? With anything? She hugs the paper she was looking at closer to her. I, do not need help with anything. And definitely not those papers. Sounds like you need to figure out what those papers are. She says she has more in her dorm room in the house, didn't she? Questions. Any family tales? Family tales? Why would you even want to look at one? Aren't you from outside Vaugarde? Well, either way, we don't. We don't carry those here. I'm not sure where you need to look for one, but I feel like I've seen one recently. It's weird. Either way, the library in the house might help. Ugh, maybe. Can I help you with anything? Help me? But I don't want your help. I don't want you to help me with anything. You're still hated, huh? You don't. I don't. You're stupid and you don't know me, so I don't want you to help me. I don't know you. You really don't! Not even a little bit! You don't even know my 3 favorite foods, stupid! You're right, that's a crime. Yes, it is. Wait! You're making fun of me! See, that's also why! I don't want to talk to you! Just go away! So mean. But Bonnie looks sad still. Okay, this is silly, but what if you could prove you do know their favorite food? The long thingy thing! You got the long thingy thing! Put the thingy thing in your pockets along with your souvenirs. Don't you need this to make a bomb? Yes, you do! Take it with you. Ooh, okay. Off topic, we're still exploring a little bit of Vaugarde a little bit before we head a little bit further. But, I'm not going crazy. Siffrin's sad in the art now. Okay, I checked in on everybody. Isabeau says they don't want help. until I help everyone else. Bonnie doesn't want my help until I know their 3 favorite foods. Mirabelle needs something from the 3rd floor in her room, and Odile needs something from the 2nd floor in her room. So I'm going to try to banana myself forward. I think I have enough things, and I really should be using that the thing. What is it called? This thing. And then you hit that fat this button. Yeah, that's the 2nd floor, right? No, that's the 1st floor. What? You know, I'll meet you guys there. Just bear with me. Looping back resets your wounds, but your neck still hurts. Hey, I'm still making my way to the library, but I think brief moment for a detour, because I need you guys to look at Seafriend's icon in the bottom there. Seafriend's hurting. Seafriend is not doing okay at all. Like, their reactions to getting hit, their reactions when they cast stuff in general, they're going through it. I'm like seriously kind of worried about Seafriend. There's a part of me, I guess, as like an unrelated side note, sort of unrelated, sort of related, I don't know, but there's a part of me that like kind of understands Seafriend more than I care to admit, if I'm being totally honest. I want to call out Seafriend and be like, oh, why are you coping like that? Why are you doing this? You need to talk to somebody. I know that they will not understand, and it probably, like, even if you do talk to them, it doesn't really help the scope and range of all of this. But then there's another part of me that's like, I don't know. There's a weird part of me that, especially in recent days, I actively feel myself just trying to keep hush and quiet about my problems, to not worry my friends, and just be there for everybody, and just, I don't know, bottle it up in the same way that Seafriend is. So there's a part of me that's like, I'm a raging hypocrite. I know I am. I know that I am a hypocrite. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about Seafriend, so shut up. I'm kidding. Okay, I've checked nearly every single bookcase here. There are, from the looks of it, step away from the diary. No family tales. Yeah, there has not been any family tales, but I get a hunch. What? Wow, a secret passage. Nice one, but you're the one who found it, buddy. You wink. Oh gosh, Isabeau, don't let the wink distract you. Crab, wait! You've already moved on. All right, hold on. Books with no titles. Pile a list of checked out books. Odile's looking intently at the list. You take a look too. You too? We should get going. Give us a second, Mirabelle. You look through the titles, mumbling each one under your breath. Floss and Lynn, The History of Pepper, What to Do When You're Sad and There's No Chocolate Around. Here, at the very bottom. Pepperassi Family Tale. Where? Pape what now? Who checked it out? Someone called Charles Choquette. Charles Choquette? Oh, that's the Boulanger in... What's a Boulanger in Dormont? He has a book you want, Madame Odile. So he has it. The Boulangerie in Dormont. They sold croissants. Oh, the bakery. Well, I'll have to check out after we beat the king and before I go away. What? What are you talking about? What about you, Seafriend? You were looking around. Did you find the book you were looking for? Huh? A book? Are you both looking for a book? I was, but it's fine. Hey, are you ignoring us? What's happening? Is this another secret quest? If you say it's fine, then it is. Let's get going, everyone. Mirabelle and Isabeau look at each other and sigh. The Boulanger in Dormont might have checked out a family tale. You should go back to Dormont and let Odile know. Oh, okay. Wait, should I do that now? Color theory, what it means for us in our past. Looks boring and dense. Oh yes, color theory. Are you interested, Seafriend? You shrug. What's a color? Zed doesn't know what a color is. I really don't. Tell me. It's like weird shades. I learned it at school, but it wasn't very interesting, and I crafted a drawing on my table instead. Wow, Bonbon, you're so hardcore. They are weird shades, yes. This is a relatively new discovery, so I'm not surprised you haven't heard, Isabeau. But a very long time ago, we could apparently see shades called colors. Oh, yeah. They had a shade called blue, and that's the sky's real shade, and one called green, and that's what the grass. Wait, it's canonical? Oh, snap. So everyone's just actually in black and white. I think the world around us still are those colors, but we just forgot how to see them. What? You're just gonna casually drop the world, at least as they perceive it, is canonically black and white. What if you guys get color and you find out you guys are like the most horrendous colors possible? Or so researchers say. I think the house over in Corbux was researching it. That's such big news! How did I not know this? I failed you all. Oh, don't worry. We don't usually count on you to know things. Oh yeah, that's true. Colors. Shades people can't see anymore. It seems silly, but somehow this knowledge feels familiar to you. Gosh, I love it. I love it so much when games do that, where they unveil that something that's a part of the game that like you wouldn't think too much about is actually part of like the world building. I know there's a moment like that in Ultra Kill, and there's also a moment like that in oh gosh, there's another game where that happens as well. And I'm not just talking about meta stuff. I'm talking about like, no. Something that was a weird choice initially was actually canonical in the game. That's what I'm talking about. Oh crap! It killed the other one? And healed itself in the process. Ruthless. Don't even think about it, Siffrin. You step back and smile awkwardly. You won't be able to look inside as things are now. Is there something in this room that could distract her somehow? Mirabelle's roommate's bed. That's my roommate's bed. Do you think she's okay? Mirabelle looks sad. She seems to be lost in thought. Mirabelle's dresser. Mirabelle looks sad. She must be thinking about her roommate. You feel bad taking advantage of this moment, but... You open the drawer. There's some pens, a brooch, anti-anxiety medication, and some papers. Each paper seems to be a different file about a different person. Each has a picture of someone, their name, and what they seem to be their answer to the question like, where do you imagine yourself in 10 years and do you want kids? What are those papers? She must have been looking at similar papers in Dormont. Is he choosing one person to do something? Either way, this seems to be what Mirabelle is worried about. You should go and talk to her about it. Ah. Gosh, I do feel kind of dirty doing that though. I'm not gonna lie. You close the bathroom stall door and sit on the dirty floor. You breathe out slowly. Okay, so you're trapped in time and that's not great. But you have goals you can strive towards, so you're fine. You know what to do. Help your friends and find out more about the loops. Talk to the king. As long as you have goals, you will be fine. Why did you loop back? Why isn't it over? Why did it even start in the first place? It was naive to not even think about why you're even looping. You got the power to help everyone and you just accepted it? Who did you think you were? The hero of the story? That was silly. If only you used your brain sooner, maybe you wouldn't be in this situation. If only you thought about why you got those powers. If you looked inside the classroom more attentively, if you searched the head housemaid in the office better, if you looked closer at the pillar on the deaf corridor. What are you missing now? That you feel stupid for not seeing earlier. Stupid. But it's fine. You're seeing clearly now. You won't miss a thing anymore. You'll save everyone, save a guard, and escape from this loop. You will. You exit the bathroom. Madame, are you saying Sifa's wrong to bring us all the way back to a room because we already searched top to bottom because there's only one thing here? Madame, you're so weird. You stick your tongue out in disgust. This statue's face looks awful. Can noses look like that? Wow, that left eye is somehow above the white brow. I can't tell if they're somehow supposed to be smiling or frowning. Mira, 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 help us roast this statue's terribly made face. Mira? Oh no. Uh-oh. I was trying to make them look gentle and nice. Mira, we're so sorry! Sorry we He said your statue sucked. No, it's fine. I'll get my revenge against you all someday. You all shudder. So Mirabelle made this statue. Instri is the only one that wasn't destroyed. You know very little about the Change God, and the statues of them you can find everywhere in Valgard. Maybe you should look at the statues inside the house when you have the time. I'll try. I thought I've been checking them all, but they all have been broken. Are you? Oh, I said that I'm fine. Are you? Because you look a bit out of it to me. You've been acting weird since yesterday, actually. You try not to flinch. I'm all fine, I swear. Well, as long as it doesn't get in the way of our victory, I suppose you can feel however you want. Oh, I'll try not to? Okay. You laugh. You look at the short gizmo gadget. If you had a long thingy thing and a secret ingredient, you might be able to make a bomb. Oh shoot. Do I not have it? Oh man, whatever. I thought I had everything. I do not. Do you remember? I remember you. Is that so? We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. There weren't any more questions. You finally managed to beat him last time, but you'll still have so many questions. Why is he freezing Valgard in time? Does his power have anything to do with the time loop you're stuck in? If you ask him something, will he answer? Oh, snap. Ugh, fine. You can now ask the king questions by going to your craft menu. The things I let you do, Stardust, I swear. Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. Ask the king. Ask the king. What's your goal? Oh, my goal? Sif. Does it matter? It doesn't! Your reasons don't matter at all! But they might. Why do you want to freeze Valgard in time? Siffrin? Oh, can't you guess? Can't you tell? Oh, stars. I thought my intentions were clear, but no one seems to understand. We don't know. We don't understand you. Why would you want to make an entire country suffer and expect everyone to be okay with it? There must be a reason. Why would you freeze Valgard in time? And only Valgard, for that matter. That's true. No other country has been attacked. With power like yours, you could freeze more than just Valgard. But you stopped at the borders. Other countries are safe. Why? Because Valgard is perfect. Perfect? Such welcoming, creative people. Always willing to welcome travelers in. Even travelers with no name, no home to speak of. Such precious memories. It is perfect. I do not want it to change. I want it to stay exactly how it is, so it cannot ever be destroyed. That's so. What backwards thinking? I don't know about Valgard. I don't know what about Valgard made it perfect for you, but you cannot stop us from living. Flower for you? I could give him a flower? Wait, did I get the flower? Oh, shoot. I think I already handed out the flower. Are you the one doing this to me? Oh. Doing this? Sorry, you don't want to explain it in front of everyone, but the king, he could be the one trapping you in time. The one imprisoning me here. Huh? Imprisoning you? Whatever is happening to you, I am not the one responsible, Bright One. But that scent around you, could it be? It does not matter. He doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. So the king is the one responsible for the loops? Isn't that weird? You're looping through time, he's freezing it. Aren't you using the same power? Power over time? Ask the king. How are you freezing people in time? Sif, could have told you that one if you asked. It's Timecraft, buddy. Timecraft. You heard this before. Timecraft. The ability to craft time itself, but timecraft is supposed to be impossible to control. How can you use it, yet alone do it at such a grand scale? If the bright one isn't bright enough to know of timecraft, they will not be bright enough to understand how. Ouch! Don't be mean to Friend! Shut up! Timecraft. That's something to look into, isn't it? Either way, it doesn't seem like he's the one trapping you here. Since you hear you might be worth to beat the king now, so you can go talk to the head housemaiden. She said something before about how you're looping. There's something being broken. She knew something. After that, you have to find more information about timecraft somewhere. And you can always go back to the king if you have anything else to talk about. I kind of want to give him a flower. Do I have a flower to give? Okay. Look, I want to give him a flower very much with the idea in mind that I'm going to loop and my friends are going to forget. You offer the bright flower to the king. What? Siffrin? Sif, I don't know if it works where you're from, how it works where you're from, but in Vaugarde, you only give flowers to people we, actually like? I know that you can give flowers to whoever you want as long as they're important. Friends, family, rivals, enemies. The king takes a step forward and gently takes a flower from your hand. Bright one, no matter how this battle ends, will you remember me? Yes. Let us make this battle moment truly worth remembering, then. Nothing to ask. Okay. I think we should probably... Oh, no. Is the loop breaking when you talk to her? Does she know why? If you talk to her, will it time loop back again? To do your research? Are you hoping I'll tell you now that our journey is over? Keep dreaming. Boo. I'll miss you, Siffrin. You're a little strange, but you're a good kid. You force yourself to smile back. Oh? Siffrin, is everything... Ah! I have even more pineapple slices in my pocket! Crap, yeah! Never mind. Take care of yourself, Siffrin, alright? You nod. Before you forget, though, do you have some snacks left? Oh, well, Bonnie looks through their pockets. Wait, I have some pineapple slices left? I won't give them to you. I'm super hungry. That way I'll survive until I eat dinner. See? Aren't I so smart? Very smart. But you're smarter. You should make sure to talk to everyone you need to before talking to Isabeau. Yes. Steve, we did it. We did it. We stopped the king. We can finally go back to our normal lives. Isn't it great? It is. Yeah. I said... You remember what I said at the clock tower? You remember. You wanted to tell me something? Yes. Yes. Okay. Siffroni. Siffrin. Everyone! I'm so glad we managed to win. Can you believe it? I think this calls for a group hug. Group hug! Pass. Of course you'll pass. You and Friend never join group hugs. Zah, group hug, group hug! Group hug! Sure, I guess it's time for a group hug. Yay! Watch Mirabelle, Isabeau, and Bonnie hug. Oh shoot, did I mess up? What did you have to? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. It wasn't that important. Come on, go talk to everyone. I have some thinking to do. But see, I'm glad this is over. I can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Hovent, okay? You nod. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Siffrin, yes? If there's anything I can do to thank you, please don't hesitate to let me know. I know you will go back to your travels soon, but I do hope to keep in touch if only for young Mirabelle. It's the same so far. You should ask her something quickly in case the loop restarts on its own again. Something like, you said something was broken. What was it? Broken? What do you... Oh no. No. Huh? Something's weird. Is she... Oh. Siffrin, I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back to when everything started. You inhale shortly, only choking on the smell of burnt sugar around you. Stars, no, 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 no. She is. You're not imagining it. She's repeating the exact same thing as the first time. Don't just repeat it, say something. I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing, rotting. I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I hadn't noticed it sooner, I should have seen it, prevented it. No, 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 no. She could have answered your questions. Why? Even though you asked for something different at the start of this conversation. Why is she repeating the exact same thing? Just talk to me. You feel a tug on your stomach. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn to You got to the end. The head housemaid said the exact same thing. Time looped again. You're back here. She really repeated the exact same thing, huh? Usually when you react differently, everyone reacts differently as well, but it was like you weren't here. Why? The king spoke of something called timecraft. Might be time to find out more. You should ask the Dormont librarian and see if they know something. Siffrin! Here again. You'd like to make sure Mirabelle doesn't get upset, but is there a way to make this conversation go faster? Something like, hey Mira, have you thought about doing a sleepover tonight? Oh, I was actually thinking about it. What do you think? Absolutely, I'll let everyone know. You're right. We don't have a moment to lose. But wait, do you know where everyone? Talk to you later, Mira. Okay? You need to make sure Mirabelle knows how to shield all of you against the king. You tell her about the carrot method, whatever it is, so she'll be able to cast it. Oh, this makes so much sense. Adorable moving shield. Again, you watch her go. Steve, woke up on the wrong side of bed. I get it. Anyways, I was just looking at the favorite tree. Isn't this tree cool? Cute joke. Yeah, it is. Yeah, glad you agree. Stop here. No, you will always make the joke. You have to keep some sort of routine to stay sane. And if always making the joke is how, so be it. Tremendous tree. Yeah, yes. Both laugh. Laughing uproariously, he raises his hand towards your shoulder. You get it now. This is him. Trying to touch you. You freeze. His hand's in the air and goes closer. Closer. His hand abruptly stops above your shoulder and goes back to his side. That was funny. I'm gonna go soon so you could do your thing with the tree, but you want to talk before I go? I'm looking for a certain type of book. A type of book, not a specific book? No, not a specific book. It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? I heard the Boulangerie has one of those. What? What? Huh? Really? She doesn't seem to know how to react. You look at her repeat the same words over and over. Siffrin, will you come with me to ask them if I can borrow it? It might take some time. So make sure you have time to help me. I have time now. Thank you. Let's go then. You and Odile are now hanging out. You should head to the Boulangerie. I probably should. I feel like Odile is someone I do not want to waste her time with, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Hey there. Hello. We heard you may have a family tale. A family tale? Of a family called Papyrus. If you'd be okay with it, I'd like to borrow it for a little bit. The one I borrowed for my girl before the house froze. I'm not a very good writer, so I figured reading another would give me some inspiration for stories to tell my little girl. Do you have it still? I do not. What? Do you know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town in a house with no flowers. Ask if he could borrow it. They knew the Peppers family, you see. I couldn't really refuse. The Peppers family died only a few years back, after all. Well, that sucks. Do you know if he still has it now? I don't see why they wouldn't. I have a sudden bad feeling about this. The house to the east of the village with no flowers, huh? Looks like we should go pay them a visit. Croissants, huh? You really started hating them for no reason a few weeks ago, didn't you? You don't respond. What happened? Little figure of the change god. It's been crafted to dance slightly. This one has a clumsily drawn eyes and drawn baguette for a mouth. I made it! I made it myself! Okay, that's adorable. The house east of town with no flowers. My friend made a sign for my house and now I have to keep it. I should do that at my house. Think we should look at those for Boniface? We should. Hello, Antoine, is it? That sure is me. And you're two of the saviors, aren't you? Thank you for all you're doing. Best of luck for tomorrow. Thank you. We had a favor to ask. Could we borrow the family tale you possess? For an hour, maybe? Oh, the Pepperes family tale. I know this means a lot to you, so... Oh, no, that's not the problem. I'd be happy to lend it to you. But, well... I think one of the kids next door stole it from me? Oh, what? What? Oh, I'm not saying they're a bad kid. They're very nice kids. Very nice. They just, well... You know the 3 kids outside? A few weeks ago, they passed by to help me cook some things and, well, the book is gone now. So, sounds like we should talk to those kids. Oh my gosh. Kitchen station. Whatever they're cooking, it smells heavenly. Poor Odile. We'll get that book, Odile. Let's just go, alright? I love Odile so much. They're honestly, like... I know we haven't really known a lot about them, and this is probably the questline where we finally get to do that. But Odile is probably my favorite character, honestly. Just in general. Kids. The middle kid with the small hat looks at you from the rock throne. Adults. What do you want? Siffrin, you handle this. Why you? Why me? You're closer to being a kid than I am. Good luck. Okay. Do you know about family tales? Yeah? What kind of adult doesn't know about family tales? Are you stupid? Manon, you can't just ask adults if they're stupid. Can't I? Look at him. They're short, and their hair looks unbrushed, and they look like they haven't slept in weeks. And that hat definitely looks stupid and not cool. Siffrin, the kid is destroying you. Do something. On principle, you don't get into fights with kids. What to say? Anyways, do you know about a Pepperes family tale? Manon, I think he's asking about... Shut up. I got this. The middle kid looks at you the middle kid looks at you as disdainfully as they can, which is a lot. What if we do? We'd like to borrow it. Trade. A trade! We have something you do not. Knowledge. Offer us something in exchange. I have a pun. A pun? It better be the best pun I ever heard. How do you keep a wizard in suspense? The kid leans a little bit towards you, interested. I don't know. How? I'll tell you tomorrow. What? That's not the deal. Tell me now. The kid's eyes grow wide, speechless. Manon, the wizard-looking adult. He said you're a wizard, Manon. Wow. I know you just said it because it's part of the joke. And I know I'm not a real wizard because wizards aren't real. But I felt something just now. I'll do whatever you ask. We only need the book. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Manon doesn't have the book anymore. Oh my gosh, poor Odile. What? Listen, Charlene was being really annoying and whining it, so I gave it to her and she stopped crying, okay? Who's Charlene? Charlene Choquette? The Boulanger's daughter. The what? You can't help but laugh. Look at the old lady's face. Siffrin, you jump. We are going. You nod rapidly and follow. Bye, adults. Let's play again soon. We are leaving. Pew pew. Okay. We return to the bakery. You! Hi! Hello! Hey. Please do not scare my daughter, madame. You get in front of Adele and smile at the girl. Hi! Hi! We heard you got a cool book. A book? Oh, yes! From Manon. Manon is so nice. She gave me the book with the nice stories. Dad was reading it and now it's mine and I can read it all by myself. But it's boring. I want another book, Papa. Wait, which book are you talking about, Charlene? This one! She shows you all the book with Pepper's family tale written across it. Poor Odile. I'm so sorry. It's fine. You got the Pepper's family tale. Finally. You both find a nice silent place to talk. I can't believe this took this long, but finally. Adele looks at the closed family book intently. Aren't you going to read it? They said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... She's still looking at it. The family tale book you spent so much time trying to find. It seems important to her, but why? Is this your family? Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book. Is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabeau, all right? There is no research. Oh! I'm not researching anything. Huh? Sorry for not saying anything. Isabel said I must be researching something since I was a traveler here in Vaugarde, and it felt easier to not say anything. So then, why are you? Why did I leave Kaboo? Travel for years, all to find myself in Vaugarde, and not for some intellectual pursuit? Well, I'm actually here in Vaugarde to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Vaugardian. Oh, I was right on the mark. I lived my whole life in Kaboo. My father was Kabouan and my mother Vaugardian. I have no idea how they met. He never told me, but all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left very early in my childhood, and I never saw her again. Good riddance, if you ask me. I know that feeling. But she left and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letters, no family history. But what doesn't matter, right? My father was a good man, and Kaboo was my home. I used to think I didn't need to know about my history, about Vaugarde. But still, a part of me was curious. And one day, a few years ago, a Vaugardian merchant showed me her wares, and this book that she wouldn't let go of. A book of tales written by her whole family. A family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Vaugardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in a book. So you end up with stories written by an entire lineage. And she was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories, how friendly families shared their stories with each other, and how it had been done for generations. How it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, her culture. And while she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. And I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it. Because I wanted this. This connection that she had a history that was also supposed to be mine. But it was stolen from me because my mother left. And I never had a link to this culture, ever. Unless I went there. So this is why... So I traveled to Vaugarde. And, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. But during my travels with you all, I got to know many Vagardians and see many Vagardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look and I learn, and this is the only country my mother came from. It's half of me, but still, even now that I'm here in Vagard, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. So, a little bit off topic, but trust me, it's on topic, off topic, but for those of you guys who don't know, I am a half-breed mutt. Or at least I think I am. My situation growing up was pretty complicated as well. I'm one part Mexican, one part Puerto Rican, and I did not grow up in either one of those places. I'll let you guys try and decide where I actually am right now. But the important part is, I didn't grow up in either one of those countries, and to make matters worse, I don't look like your stereotypical Hispanic, if you catch my drift. So, a huge part of my childhood was kind of defined by the fact that I didn't belong anywhere, or at least I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. Whether it was because of my appearance, or my manner of speech, or what language I spoke, or whatever, I didn't have that connection. And it didn't help that I couldn't connect with my family either. Because even though I grew up in a Spanish-speaking household and I did understand Spanish, I was taught English in school, and I became this weird amalgamation of not quite Spanish, not quite English, not quite Puerto Rican, not quite Mexican, not quite any community, any culture. And even now as an adult, I get conflicted because there's a part of me that's like, you can't miss what you never had, right? That's what they always say. But at the same time, I think it would have been nice to have a connection to a culture, especially a culture that was presumably supposed to be not mine in a sense of possession, but a place of belonging. I think it would have been nice to belong somewhere, to some degree. I don't recognize myself here. Is that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself in here, in the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror, like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Vagardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, this is why I'm like this? Yeah, I get that feeling. I tell my story to say that I get Odile. I feel like I'm in the same spot as well, where I always feel kind of stuck, I suppose. I don't feel like I belong anywhere. And it's not even just about cultures. It's just about life in general. I feel like I don't belong with my friends or the communities online. I always feel like the outcast. Nothing ever clicks. Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't. And it feels awful, like my roots have been cut off without my consent. Like my mother stole it from me. Like I really don't belong anywhere. Yeah. But this is why I'm here still. To know as much as I can about this country. And in the meantime, find out if it'll make me find out more about myself. And I did find out more about myself during this journey, so I'm glad. It's an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country, of a culture that should have been yours but wasn't? As much as you want, I guess. It may not seem so to you, but to Kaboom, my features are foreign. Just small things. My hair being slightly too thick, my brows too thin. Oh my gosh, yes! Enough for me to look different here. Yes, exactly that. It's exactly that. Gosh. Why do I kind of feel like crying? Hearing somebody else say the exact same thing that I'm going through. It's like, yes, 1,000 times yes. Gosh, it sucks so much. And it's so hard to explain it unless you're specifically in this kind of situation. But it's this. It's people looking at you and it's like, you don't belong here. So you try to go to the other side and they're like, you don't belong here. And then you try to put me up to like another group of people and it's like, no, something seems off. She doesn't seem like them. She doesn't seem Puerto Rican. She doesn't sound Hispanic. She doesn't sound Mexican. She doesn't sound anything. It's very lonely. I am other. So, what about Vargardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here, I found that no, of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey. But at the same time, I'm not the only one who is other. In fact, Vaugarde is filled with people who come from other lands. Vaugarde welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Vaugarde to be full of people that are similar to me. And I am very grateful for that. Odile is half Vaugardian. You never knew. She traveled halfway across the world to find out more about herself. Trying to see if she finds herself in a country she has no memory of. What about you, Siffrin? Are you finding out more about yourself in Vaugarde? Huh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Vaugarde either, right? Do you have roots here? Or were you just passing through? My apologies. Forget I've asked. I didn't say anything. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you my personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. We can forget about it. She goes back to looking at the Family Tales cover. She'd probably be fine leaving it here, just bearing her story to you and nothing else, but you... I don't remember much about where I'm from. Odile turns to look at you. Huh. Were you too small when you left? Or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. Trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which part of you created and which parts already were. You nod. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabbu would be the exact same, and everyone in Vaugarde would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you, you. And that's what I realized during this journey, Siffrin. I'm Kabbuan and Vaugardian in ways I do and don't realize. And I am also myself. One might say that's more important than being Kabbuan and Vaugardian. Wouldn't you agree? I kind of feel like crying, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of well-timed conversation to have with current events in my life, I guess. It's just nice to hear someone else saying it for once instead of me having mental turmoils into the late at night. I do. That's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Because you found a family tale? Yes. And also because we talk, Siffrin. Oh. Thank you for listening to me, Siffrin. You blush and nod. Now get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for our sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Adil smiles at you mischievously. You got a memory of secret quest. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of secret quest boosts all of your researcher stats by 30. Wow. Your researcher also learned to skill Craft Break Alpha. Craft Break Alpha is amazingly strong. When used, it makes an enemy weaker to all craft types for a few turns. It's so strong you'll only be able to use it when you and your researcher have had this exact conversation. Oh. So if you loop back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to her all over again. Remember that, okay? You get up and leave, waving goodbye. Oh. I see what this is shaping up to be. Fetch quests. Hang out with Adil. Okay, so I see that at some point we're going to have to choose one person to have this hangout with, the other people to have the memory with, at least in the end game, I'm assuming. And we just have to choose whichever one we like the best, I suppose. Excuse me. It really is nice to hear someone else saying it for once. Like I said, it's something that goes through my mind a lot. And it's hard to talk about it. It's one of those things that I get kind of scared to talk about because I don't want people, I feel like I can't convey it in a way that would make sense. And I don't want people to think poorly of me, I suppose. I don't know. Gosh, just tricky. What? So, which one will you choose? What? Oh, the fight music. What? How? What do you know? Answer me! Ooh, she has her hand on her rapier. You're choosing someone for something, right? It seems important. Maybe I can help? She was about to kill you. I suppose you must have more experience than I do. All right. I would like your help if you'll give it. Experience? Sure. Thank you, Siffrin. But this might take some time, so make sure you have time. I have time now. Oh, okay. Okay, how to do this? Sit down next to me, maybe? You sit down. She was about to murder me. Mirabelle looks at you without saying a word. She looks worried. Maybe you should take the lead. So, what are those papers really? Oh, bonding proposals? Bonding? Like when you promise to stay with someone forever? Is Mirabelle looking for a partner? No, wait, that's not exactly it. Please stop looking at me. It's more like, dating? Dating profiles. I'm not thinking about being bonded yet. Dating? You didn't think Mirabelle cared about that. You're still confused. All right, well, before this all started with the king, I decided I wanted to, try to date someone. And so I asked a dating company and they gave me a bunch of folders of people that I could meet and that I could date, but I haven't gone through with it yet. So I figured I could at least get that done today and look through all of them and make a list of people I could see myself dating. And I suppose I need help? I'm choosing someone I could spend the rest of my life with. They all either in one way, marriage or death. So appreciate other pair of eyes. Or, just the one eye. As long as it's not my two eyes like Anthus. Also, I need a distraction from tomorrow very badly, and I figured I'd replace my anxiety about our possible defeat with this. Oh, Choosing someone to date is a little out of your comfort zone, but do you think you could try to find someone who would fit Mirabelle? Maybe. Let's have a look then. All right, I have a few profiles right here. She removes an immense folder out of her dress pocket. Was she carrying it with her throughout the entire journey? Here's a few of them. So, you can go first and tell me what you think. And I'll go after. Well, what do you think about him? She shows you the file of a strong, buff-looking man. Is that Mirabelle's type? We have those at home. You want a bus strong man? You have a bus strong man at home. What? Do you mean Isabeau? Ew, you're right. Is that worse than ew? What's wrong with Isabeau? I thought he was really hot. Either way, sounds like Amaskan people aren't her type. Probably. Maybe she would like someone more feminine? Yeah, I'm not gonna be much help here, buddy. Okay, do you have someone more feminine looking? She looks through her files. How about her? She shows you the profile of a gentle-looking lady. She looks like you. Ew, you're right. Is it worse than ew? So, well, not into feminine people either, apparently. What kind of person are you into then? Oh, I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people, actually, equally. But if you had to choose, someone nice? You nod. And someone pretty? You nod. Okay. And someone who likes me? You don't nod. Mira. No, wait. Let me think a bit more. I want someone who... She thinks for an awfully long time. Well, what about you then? What kind of person are you into, Siffrin? Well, you think about how to answer this for an awfully long time. You think about how to answer this for an awfully long time, but then catch yourself. Wait, are you just going to copy my answers? No! Okay, fine. You got me, Siffrin. I'm not interested in that dating stuff. Really? Oh, I thought you were... Oh, I thought she was bisexual. Oh, that makes sense. But then why... So then why worry about it? You know, Siffrin, the change belief is very, very important to me. It's all around changing. Changing with a capital C. Bettering yourself. Becoming a better, different person. And one of the ways to change is to try new things, you know? That's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. And so, I'm trying new things. And some are fun and fulfilling and easy, but you can't just go on and try new easy things, can you? Sometimes I have to try scary new things. Things that make me uncomfortable. Things I don't want to do at all. Things she doesn't want to do. Like dating? Yes, I like dating. But, you know, romantic love is one of the biggest ways to change. It's supposed to change you, to bring you to new experiences, and so I have to do it, right? To be a good housemaid, and I have to do it. I have to date. I have to love someone in a romantic way. I have to do things with them. I have to bond with them. I have to sleep with them and have children with them. And I have to love them in this very specific way. And you don't want to. And I don't want to. I don't want to do it, Siffrin. Not at all. Dating, the idea of being in a romantic relationship, but being with someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it. I really do. The idea alone is just awful for me to think about. Can't love someone like that in the way I should love them. It never happened. I don't think it ever will. And I need this to change, don't I? Oh, stars, this is heavy. You're not sure what to say. Maybe, well, why do you need to change? Because I have to, Siffrin. I'm a housemaiden. And I love it. I love helping people, getting to know them. I love learning new things. I love it all, but I have to change it that way too. I wish I could just not do it. Not be with someone that way. But Siffrin, there's so much pressure to force us to do that. And not only that, there's such intense pressure to force us to change. We have yearly festivals all around showing yourself as a new person, for crab's sake. Most housemates have completely changed at least once, and I haven't. This isn't even a housemate, and he's changed, and I haven't. And I don't want to change. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with the idea of not being with anyone. I'm comfortable with the idea of staying the same forever. We do have to change, to bring new things into our life and change clothes and hairstyles, and even parts of our personalities to appeal to a deity that I don't know if they understand that. Sometimes I just like to stay the same. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's why they haven't. And now I have a list of people that I could meet, that I could fall in love with them, which I can't do. And then do things with them, which I will never ever want to do. Also, I can change. It makes me feel like a mistake. All that I must be broken for not being able to want these things, because everyone else can. Well, I don't know about the romantic part, but I don't want to do things with people either. I don't either. I don't have a religion, or at least I'm not in a religion. But there's a lot of pressure for that for me as well. I don't know what I am right now. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time, but still, I feel pretty lost too. Huh? Why not? It's weird, right? Yes. Mirabelle takes hold of your hands. You jump a little, but she doesn't notice. Yeah. It's just weird and gross. It's awful. I don't want it at all. Oh, Siffrin, you mean it? You really mean it? You understand? Yeah, of course. What a relief. I have someone who understands this, at least. But it doesn't fix anything. I need to change. And dating, it's part of it, so Mirabelle sighs. Siffrin, I know you don't follow the change belief, but do you have something like this? Something that brings you joy and community and faith, but other parts you don't know how to follow? Some other parts you don't know what to do with? Some other parts just bring you grief? Definitely not a religion, but I can think of something. I think that brings you both joy and grief. You think about the stars. It's more complicated than that for me, but yeah, I have something like that. So you do too. How do you deal with it then? You don't. I just try not to think about things that bother me in general. Avoidance, huh? That feels a little too cowardly for me. Ouch. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say. You laugh. You know she didn't mean it that way. Of course not. You didn't know Mirabelle held those feelings towards the change belief. She always seemed so passionate about it. But the belief she loves so much is also the same belief that forces her into a box she doesn't want to be in. Why doesn't she leave it behind then? You suppose it's not that simple. I don't know anything about your belief, but you could always game the system, right? Game the system? Change things by deciding not to change? If everything changes in that way, then you'll change by not changing in that way. There's more to one way to become a better person, right? Changing. By deciding not to change. Siffrin, that's not how it works. But no one needs to know. Change myself. By deciding not to change. Sounds challenging and fun to me. Right now, you mean it. It does. It does sound challenging and fun. Mirabelle smiles at you brightly. Aw. You smile back. Thank you, Siffrin. Thank you for talking with me. Oh! Look at the time. You probably had other things to do, didn't you? Go, go! Don't let me keep you. I need be alone for a little bit. I have a lot to think about. I'll see you later, okay? You got a memory of faith. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of Faith boosts all your housemate stats by 30. Wow. Housemate also learned the skill Holy Care Shield. Holy Care Shield is amazingly strong. When used, it creates a shield that makes everyone invulnerable to attacks for 1 turn. Ooh. It's so strong you'll only be able to use it when you and your housemate had this exact conversation. If you loop back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to her all over again. Remember that, okay? You nod to Mirabelle and wave goodbye. Okay, I feel like this is a good cutoff point for the episode for today. So next time on In Stars in Time, we are going to help out everyone else that we can. And then whatever happens after that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.